very, very good thing that somebody like Akon is bringing such a topic to the forefront. Being who he is, kind of like a cultural icon on both sides. You know, it's a great thing that he's bringing that, you know, into the open, to have the dialogue. On that note, it's very important for other people who have studied the issue in depth from all sides to kind of weigh in on it as well, and kind of fill in some of the gaps to make sure that, you know, the conversation is steered in the correct way, in the correct direction, for the sake of unity, because I mean that's what Akon was alluding to. On the note, as far as African Americans wanting or not wanting to go to Africa, pretty much it stems from years and years, generations actually, of conditioning, of seeing Africa not highlighted in the most positive light. You know, whether it's TV, music, the media, news, a lot of the things that you see about Africa is really negative. So sometimes for an African American who doesn't have any immediate connection to Africa, most likely they're not going to want to identify with it. You know, African Americans actually have to dig deep to kind of try to fight everything that they've been taught about Africa to kind of even want to identify with Africa. Now the flip side to that is that continental Africans, you know, being in Africa, you know, America is portrayed very, very positive. You know, it is the land of opportunity, the land of milk and honey. People think streets of gold. You know, so if you ask a typical African on the continent, especially years ago, they want to go to America, they're going to jump on it. You know, so you have those two dynamics right there, where you have one side being promoted very negatively, and then the other side being promoted very positively. African Americans have been the one that have been the most culturally detached from Africa. So if we can get it to a point where a traditional African American can freely identify with being an African, and Africans warmly welcoming African Americans and accepting and understanding the history, and it goes on both sides, then I think we will be going in a great direction. Pan-Africanism is the ideology that brings that you know, all together. We'll move a lot faster in bringing about the tangible solutions, you know, to a lot of the problems we are facing. So shout out to Akon for bringing out that discussion.